Fall is in the air and not a moment too soon. I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your EA Sports Weekly Recap for Week 3. Plenty of action to get you caught up on. Let's start in Tampa. The Bucks at home to take on the New Orleans Saints. And it's the Saints' defense coming up with the big play. They could only muster one takeaway all night, but it was a big one right here. Next up, how about a trip to Vegas, everybody? Checking in on the Raiders as they host the Houston Texans. And it's the Raiders' defense that comes up with the big play here. This would turn out to be one of the biggest plays of the game. The Raiders have now won 2 in a row after losing the opener. They get the victory here. One more to bring you, and it's from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders taking on the Eagles. And this is Jalen Hurts. He was sensational all afternoon. This one of 4 touchdown passes on the day. The Eagles move to 2-1. They get the victory here. And that's a wrap for this week. For all the hardworking men and women in the studio, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you again next week, right here on EA Sports.
Every team is a group of players they feel are on the verge of a breakthrough. To them, it's not if they'll reach the next level, but when. And when has just arrived for one of them.
Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tennessee Titans. On the visitor's sideline, their head coach, he's got his guys in mid-season form already, an impressive 3-0 start to the year. His counterpart on the Titans sideline, that's Brian Callahan. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Come on.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They go play action with Ward. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Now 2nd and 3. And Bigsby once more. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Saints at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Here's a give to Bigsby. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Give to Bigsby on the option. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, Bigsby. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They run for it with Bigsby. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Play action. It's Ward. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And it's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down at the 24-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Ward. Incomplete. You look at the Saints defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Here's Jordan Stout now.
In punt formation.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Hardman on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Take Bigsby with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. extra point try forthcoming. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. So they are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now, Ward. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Now is a punter, Jordan Stout.
There defensively.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Saints offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And he has made his presence felt to the ground game already in this first quarter. They might very well lean on him the rest of the way. Now a 2nd and 10. Fields. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Back to throw. Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Trey Benson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out come the Titans now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. In motion right is Ridley. And now a fake there. The jet sweep as they'll give to Pollard. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. That'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Ward. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. It's a quarterback sneak. And he will have the Titans 1st down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They go play action with Ward. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Ward. Throwing it attractive there, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Good for a Tennessee Titan.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Start. Bronco 80.
Ward. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line.
That's another Titans first down.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
Let's go now.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hayward. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Well, this drive, they're perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. To throw is Ward. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The kick by Lutz is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurtled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. And that'll be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Here's Fields, sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
The 47-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Now Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. Now it's Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
A great play there. 38 yards. Orleans. And the Saints are able to widen their advantage. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Tennessee offense set to go again. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Here now, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Ward. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To throw, here's Ward. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ward off the play fake. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Again, it's Ward. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
For the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Our spin around the NFL starts now. It begins at MetLife Stadium. It's the Jets at home to take on the Jaguars. And this is the Jets quarterback. One of his 3 touchdown passes in the ballgame. He also added a rushing touchdown for good measure. The Jets are into the win column after 3 defeats to start the year. They get the victory here. Next up, why don't we go to Foxborough and check in on the Patriots as they host the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Drake May. He's going to take this one himself. 2 touchdowns throwing as well. The Patriots looking to go 4-0. They lead at the half. Lastly, let's go out to Chicago. The Bears hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's DeAndre Swift. He was a big factor in the first half, as evidenced by this play right here. The Bears still trail, however, and that game's gone to half. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Pushing his way through. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense and wideout Rashid Shaheed getting set for this next possession. And you see the numbers for him into this third quarter. They just pop off the screen. He has been open throughout. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, they'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Fields now to throw. He'll buy some time right. Well, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop at the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in your front seven can get him down.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. Now inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. 56 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game.
Here we go.
Bigsby will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And trotting back out there now, this Saints defense. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Moore. This one caught by Ridley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Now a give here to Pollard. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Trying to run forward, Pollard. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's Hardman to return. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Saints offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People kiss it on the ground.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 8. Another run by Bigsby. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 140 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Fields. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
It's 2nd down.
To throw is Fields. He'll get this complete to the rookie 1st-round pick. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space. And
this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. And he slips up past the 45 before. Tackle. 17. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Moore. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at their 40.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that 2nd catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Well, he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Play action now. Ward. Throw right side. Caught by Ridley. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 23.
It's a gain of 18. That's another Tennessee Titan.
Off the option. He'll try and run with it. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing now, Ward. Fighting Tobin here over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Titans.
Pollard. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Back to throw. Moore. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. What's good on the extra point? And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Give him 32 on the play.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 148 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On the carry, Bigsby. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Take Bigsby. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Saints are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. And now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Moore. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Moore. That's to the tight end Helm. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun, here's Ward. He finds his man, Pollard. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the gun, Ward. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 2nd down and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man here is Benson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here's a give to Bigsby. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. And Bigsby once more. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A run here with Bigsby. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go.
Bigsby. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of a yard brings up second down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
15-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up
on third down, here's Bigsby. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. Play action. It's Fields. They'll roll him out right toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up. Incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Easy, easy. Here we go. 319, get that.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Now the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Saints, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles...
1 month down, and what a month it was. I'm Scott Hansen. Here's your Week 4 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get to. We'll begin in Denver. The Broncos at home to take on the Raiders. And it's the Raiders' defense that comes up with the big play here. They made their presence felt in a number of ways, including the pass rush, as they get the sack here. The Raiders have won 3 straight since falling in the season opener. They get the victory here. From there, let's go to Music City, Nashville, Tennessee. Check in on the Titans. They're playing host to the New Orleans Saints. And it's Justin Fields. He had it going. This, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the day. Got one more to show you right now. Let's go to Foxborough. It's the Patriots taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And this is Drake May. One of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Pats are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. That's a wrap. Until next time, I'm Scott Hansen. Good night from all of us at EA Sports.
of the NFL brings us to the Big Easy. And with that Who Dat chant bouncing off the walls behind us, we know that we're ready for football at Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guy's currently sitting at 500, 2-2 through 4 games. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guy's ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the... And he's into the end zone. A fumble return. And a Saint touchdown. Well, how's that for an early scoreline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is. And boom, we've got a score on the board. A fumble return on the opening kick.
And this is why the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time.
The man in the crowd, some good Charles. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man out of BYU.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the ball. He's an asset to have in any offense.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Giants.
Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
We both know there's a lot that went into why they made it their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting the lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And you look at the Saints' defense, they've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Ryan Busey fought in and got him down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Looking to put a drive together. The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 37.
Play action, Fields. That was first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Going quickly there, and it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Tracy going to get it on first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 90 yards, and a touchdown.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top-5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
3rd and 5.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Quarterback sacked. A loss of 8 yards. And it's 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. Listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all-state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
We'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the 50, here's Fields. That is caught. Nifty move. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for a Saints.
On first down, it's Benson. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
18-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll go again with Benson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Saints, first down.
Now Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Contra. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now it's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Justin Fields, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs. Extra point attempt to follow here.
this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And New York set to take the field.
Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They go play action here on first down.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
It's had multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Here's Bryce Behringer now. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed.
And that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, Fields.
Rolling to his right.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
They run over center with Benson.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Green 19. Hey, Ken. Go.
Fields now to throw.
Buying time to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Justin Fields
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Saints are able to add on to that lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's 21-3. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
And the Giants ready to come out now.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Forced out to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. This offense so far on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. This is taken around the 12. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, right back to Benson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Another run here with Benson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Don't jump. Ready?
Back to throw. Fields. There's a short one caught by Johnson. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Intentional grounding, offense.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Here we go. 319, just what? Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Here's Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Following the play here, now we've got an injury.
Here we go.
Fields. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Fields throwing again.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in.
And the Saints continue to pull away here this first half. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Giants with one final possession here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. They call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Now, they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
So here are the Saints to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Benson. And he'll be taken down there before he works it past the 50. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Good for a Saints.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a point to avoid the contact.
A gain of 19 yards.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
A give up the middle with Benson.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to find that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw is Fields. This one taken in by Alavo.
And he is back in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. has been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was Chris Olave who finished things off with a touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
They'll start with a run by Tracy.
And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Second and 2.
Right back to Tracy.
Oh, nice move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down, New York.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Second down and 10.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
First down.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
He'll drop to throw.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Giants.
They'll drop to throw. His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Giants are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
On the give, it's Tracy.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Brings up second and goal at the 10-yard line.
Now back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
There's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he's going to be taken down, sacked at the 18-yard line. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You're just going to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Benson.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Fields. Open man, here's Benson.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That's good for a Saints first down.
On the give, it's Benson. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Off play action, Fields. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a
down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A give. Here comes Benson. And he'll lose yard.
Here going down back at the 28. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Looking to throw. Fields. A hit as he threw.
There, incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
From the gun on third down, Fields. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's out backwards, almost gets to the 10. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A handoff here to Benson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Johnson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away.
That's a gain.
And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
3rd and 5.
Here we go.
A shotgun snap. Fields. Flushed out right. He opted to go with his scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He's certainly had plenty of success running the ball. And right now, I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Saints. Trey Benson from 40 yards in. And the Saints are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. The coaches come into a game preaching total team effort. I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. When you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Oh, some strong running. They're able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 32.
They'll look to throw. There's a short one caught by Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Johnson. A pickup of 2 yards.
They'll set up a throw. That's complete to Robinson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 2nd down.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Complete. Smith has it. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
they'll try and sneak it here. And he will have a Giants first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Now this time he'll look to throw. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the
40. A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Saints. First down.
Here we go, tonight.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Right back to him on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now Fields steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Saints. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
331.
Back to throw. Fields. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
West right hit. 551.
Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He'll buy some time right. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Right, a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the... Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense will very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because Your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Completes it to Austin.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
First down.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
17-yard line.
Here we go. Start ball, start.
Here's Fields. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for New Orleans, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.